If you're a freelancer looking for more projects or to streamline your workflow, you have to watch this video. I'm sharing one of the best platforms out there designed for freelancers. Stay tuned right here. I'm Phil Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel where I share practical advice to build your brand. Today I'm in Istanbul, Turkey, and I'm really excited for this video. I've partnered up again with Brybe, a digital marketplace for freelancers and influencers. In fact, I've talked all about this tool and how it can help influencers in another video, which I'll link to somewhere over here. But here, right now, I'm sharing this platform with you and how you can use it as a freelancer. I'm so happy that they've launched this way to help freelancers and buyers connect, work together, and vice versa. It is awesome. How about I give you a clear step-by-step guide showing you exactly how and why, as a freelancer and a buyer, you should use this tool. Let's jump right in. So since we're signing up as a freelancer, let's go ahead from the Brybe homepage and click right here, I am a freelancer. Now we're going to join by clicking this green button, join now, or you can create your offer. It will take you to the same screen where you're going to sign up for Brybe. And here you're going to choose, make sure selected that you are in fact a freelancer. You can read the terms and conditions and the privacy policy. I'm going to go ahead and accept that and click continue. When creating an appropriate username, my recommendation on Brybe and really any platform is to create something as short as possible, unique, obviously, to you, and something that's going to stand out and be memorable. Hey, maybe there's even a chance that the username you use on other social media platforms is available here on Brybe. So go ahead and try that out. For this example, I'll create one quickly. Now we'll begin filling out the components of your Brybe profile as a freelancer, starting with your full name. You must enter your full name here. Remember, your clients are working with you, and so it's important to have that human element. I've already selected my unique username, and now I'll upload my profile image. Next, we'll work on the description, title, and a short description of you as a freelancer. Note that you have up to 1,000 characters, which should be plenty of room to come up with something short but punchy. Next, we're going to move on to listing our starting price and our delivery time. The starting price should be the minimum price for the services that you want to provide. For this example, I'm going to set mine at $100, but obviously this is going to vary case by case depending on what you offer as a freelancer. Make sure the price reflects the tier at which you're working and providing a product or a service, and it's very important to make sure you're honest about the country that you're working from. So please, in this stage, choose whichever reflects where you are geographically. Now we're going to add some information about your skills and your experience. We'll start by selecting the category that best applies to you. In my case, I'll select digital marketing. This helps paint a picture to your prospective buyer how experienced you are. Now, let's work on your portfolio. This is where you're going to show your strongest work examples. An important comment about your portfolio, this is intended to show your skills. It doesn't necessarily need to be paid projects that you're showcasing here. Now that I've created a sample of my best work examples as well as my first project, I can continue to create projects here, but for this quick example, I'll go ahead and click finish. The next step would be creating a new offer. And there are two types of offers, packaged and custom. Let's start with packaged. Go to your profile and you'll see an option to create a packaged offer. You can do up to 12 packaged offers, but I recommend using maybe 3 or 4 offers with the most common requirement. It will be easier for buyers to choose what they need and make the purchase faster. Let me point out some important steps here as you put together your packaged offer: delivery time, the time you promise to deliver the final product, the number of revisions within the project that the client can make, and finally, how these steps affect the price of your packaged offer. Here you can also create a single package offer or an offer with 3 packages if you want your offer to meet different budgets. Let me fill that out now. I also love that Brybe gives you the option to add different services. You can define any options and services that you provide. Brybe provides suggested options that you can choose from, or you can name your own service. For this example, I'll select personal branding from the menu, which makes sense for this offer. Note that this functionality exists within a packaged offer, which we're looking at right now, as well as a custom offer, and when we're applying to a buyer request, which we'll see later on. There's also an option to add extra offers. Extra bribes are optional services provided separately, and they're not included in the packages. The buyer will have an option to add this to the purchase, such as an additional revision or any other service you may offer. Finally, you need a brief description of your bribe. This section is important. Users should describe the packaged offer, and you can add for your bribe requirements or frequently asked questions, which will save some time on back and forth. For my example, I'm going to ask for the buyer to provide the name of the company type, and their favorite colors for the logo design. And here's a tip: share that link with your audience on social media channels. You can tell your friends that they can work with you on Brybe. Users can find clients outside of the platform and ask to work on Brybe, and that will make payment safe and help their profile to be shown higher because of their reviews. I should also mention, to succeed on Brybe, it's a good idea to be active on the platform. So those are packaged offers. Let's talk now about a custom offer. Let's say you had a conversation with a buyer who gave you some specific requirements. Now you know what you need to offer and for what price, so you'll be able to send them a custom offer. To do so, just go to your freelancer or influencer account, open messages, and you will see on your left a button called Custom Offer. Click that, and now we'll go through the steps. It's very important in this stage to be very specific and describe all of the details. This offer should show exactly what will be done and for what price, and it should mention the delivery time and everything else that's important for them to know. I should note that users will need to accept the order after they send an offer to the buyer, so it should start with a discussion, then the seller sends a custom offer, then the buyer accepts and pays for it, and the seller should check order and then accept it, and the seller can then execute on that order. Lastly, I'll show how to apply for buyer requests. I'm going to open the page now with buyer requests, and you'll choose one that is suitable for your category. And here's where you can withdraw the money. Back here on the dashboard, pay close attention if you have any orders that are pending. Those need to be accepted so you can move forward. And I'm going to show you one more thing in this video as a buyer on Brybe. This is how you search for freelancers, okay? You can see here Freelancer Offers. Any service you might need, you can probably find it on Brybe.com. Things like photo editing, video editing, developer services, lots of other things. Almost anything that can be done remotely is here as an option for you. So I've opened Freelance Offers. You can see here 474 pages and counting. Now let's look at an example. I'll filter here for this example by location. I'll filter as United States. And let's have a look here. I'll click onto the second page. And I'm going to click on Catherine. Catherine will help you solve your psychological problems. This is a good example of a profile that is filled out, lots of detail here, a great bio, and a good description. You can see right away that she's very experienced. And the bribe that she offers for $25 starting is very clear. I also want to mention that Brybe guarantees a refund for buyers if they don't receive the service. It's very easy to register as a buyer, very easy to proceed with payment. You'll also get the option to download the invoice for your records, and best of all, Brybe's privacy policy covers your right to use the product that you receive, like a logo, music, which you paid for creation, text, and more. So you are covered. So that's Brybe as a freelancer. It's really important to note that work found on Brybe should not be done off Brybe. Obviously, Brybe is not responsible for collaborations outside of the platform, even if the buyer contacted them on Brybe first. That's a big no-no, and it should be avoided. It's also important for you to know that as a user, according to their terms and service and privacy policy, users may not exchange personal contact information agree to communicate outside the platform, or encourage other users to do so. Brybe takes no responsibility for the deals or transactions made not on the website, brybe.com. Breaking the rules may also cause partial or complete restriction of your account, so don't do it. Now that that's out of the way, it's time for you to dive in and try it for yourself. I've linked to Brybe below. Check it out. And if you've got any lingering questions for me, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work very hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. And a big thanks to Brybe for sponsoring this video. It's always a joy to collaborate with you guys. I'm a big believer in this platform and platforms that help freelancers and influencers find more work and opportunities. Brybe is definitely that. Next, I'm sharing through a few videos that I think you'll be interested in. I'm Phil Pallen. Thanks for watching, and those videos are coming up next.